We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Delaware Blue Hens and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. So North Texas headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Looking for room, it's Porter. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just feeds the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Kick is in the air. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Great place to start for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Play action with Raiola. Rush right in his face. On the move, he fires. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Down, ready. Blue 85, blue 85. Ready, go.
4th down, Raiola. Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gets the back moving.
Go, go.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Caught by the receiver. Pickup of 10. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Looking to pass. It's Lloyd. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Trying to pick up 7 here on 2nd down from the 20. The play fake. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Ready. Wide, 83. Jack, check. 14-24 plus. 14-24 plus. Go, go.
From the gun, it's Ellison. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And the Blue Hens have their offense in high gear.
Red 34, red 34.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Ellison. Just smothered on the play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moving the pocket, it's Lloyd. Moving to his left. A strike downfield.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. That's caught. It's Tyree. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Second and long here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Lloyd. He's going to fire deep. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Delaware. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Throwing Raiola. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
29 bounce. 20, go!
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake, Raiola. Buying a little time to his left. Finds a man on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's a scramble drill, and receivers are going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. From the red zone, it's Alexander. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a crease, it's Porter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Sets his feet. It's Lloyd. Got his man. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. And a first down for the offense.
The Blue Hens come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ellison.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Go.
From the gun. There's some room. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Blue Hens are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Tyree. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of the...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Lloyd. Buying time to his right. Snags it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
RPO complete. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Picks up 1. It's 3rd down.
The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's loose down the left side. The 40. The 30. Inside the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Mean Green. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Go!
Tells the run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Lloyd. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's looking deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got his man downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room.
Ready, go!
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Bowling Green, taking on the number 9 team, the Oregon Ducks.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And it's Bowling Green, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
Red 18, red 18. Hey, take it, take it. 1880 Mustang, 1880 Mustang. Go, go.
Play action, Dylan Raiola. Flush to the left. And he avoids the sack.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Here's Raiola to throw. Right side, it's White. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Quick give. It's White. They put the brakes on it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Run in the red zone, it's Porter. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Into the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Back's got it. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that 1st down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Back to throw, it's Lloyd. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around.
14.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready, go!
Gonna run it. It's White. Turning it on. He's got the 1st down. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Mean Green. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the lone running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. He now has 108 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Making the adjustment on the play.
Go, go!
On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Here we go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Smashes through the tackle. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Red 54, red 54.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Go, go!
They give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Red 88. Hey, move. Go, go!
They'll run it. It's Ellen. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Sets his feet. It's Lloyd. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. He got it. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Running inside, it's White. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Raiola. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Making the adjustment. Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Hits inside, it's White. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's Raiola to throw. Makes the grab on the left. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one.
Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Go.
Takes the handoff. It's Alexander.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Play action with Raiola. Buys time to his left. doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Might have a chance. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on second down. It's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that game.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Got his man. Shakes a man, and he might take off. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lloyd. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And first down for the offense.
So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Down, ready. Red 54. Check. 14-24 plus. Go.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Here comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. And now Now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And here comes the offense on second down. Throwing Raiola. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab deep. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
A lot of times with these crossing patterns, man, it's just waiting for the right opportunity to throw the football. When does he come open? When can I get it to him without putting the ball in any kind of conflict or anybody being in position?
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Raiola. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. The play fake, Raiola. Moving to his left. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Release to the back. Makes the grab.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready, ready. Black 18. Black 18. Slap, slap, slap.
Looking downfield, it's Lloyd. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Now on first down from the 43. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Keep it on the ground. Got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Finds a crease. It's White. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
It's hard to coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.